If you've ever dreamed of flying through the towering peaks of Pakistan's northern mountains, this journey will take you there. Join me as I fly to one of the most breathtaking destinations in the world, Skardu. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to follow more incredible travel adventures like this one. We're currently flying just 2,000 or 3,000 feet above the ground. From here, we'll make a series of turns, first to the right, then the left, and that path will lead us directly to the runway. But if this area is covered in clouds and we can't see the mountains, we don't take the risk. This moment is a critical decision point in the flight. 500 comes the altitude call-out. Good morning, I say, turning to the camera. I'm here with Mr. Saddam Hussein, who's taking me to Islamabad. Today is a special day, one I've waited for years. I'm heading into the mountains, to the magical region of Skardu. The captain introduces himself. I'm Captain Majid, actor from Pir, flying the ATR 42-500. Today, I'm accompanied by Captain Saqib Hamed. He's learning the intricacies of this route and will soon be flying these flights himself. He adds, this is his check ride and a training flight. The journey will take roughly 1 hour and 5 minutes. While the approach procedure may seem simple, the real test lies ahead in what we call the Zulu Bend, a sequence of sharp turns shaped like the letter Z. These tight turns are incredibly complex, requiring precision and perfect visibility. The flight operates entirely under visual flight rules, VFR, meaning we must always see the terrain, especially in the mountains. We receive clearance to proceed straight toward Kagan, and that's where the terrain starts to rise. Right now, we're flying above Harappa, and the Tabala Dam is visible on our left. I settle into my rear-facing seat, sipping orange juice. The cabin is cozy. As we gain altitude, the mountain ranges begin to appear stunning and surreal. From up here, I spot Nanga Parbat, one of the world's highest peaks. Just behind it lies the Indian border. Ahead is Haramosh, and to our left, the majestic Rakaposhi. Because visibility is so good today, we're flying the standard route and preparing to take a direct turn through the mountains. Our turning point is a place called Bunji. A left turn from there would take us to Gilgit, while a right leads to Skardu. At this altitude, we're still only a few thousand feet above the mountainous terrain. Suddenly, the captain points out, that's right, there is K2. It's far in the distance, perfectly pyramid-shaped, rising like a monument in the sky. We make our right turn at Bunji and begin descending. Again, everything remains VFR. Now comes the most important decision point. If the valley ahead is shrouded in clouds and visibility is low, the only option is to turn back toward Islamabad. There's a landmark pilots call Kathi, named after a horse's saddle. It's a flat white patch of land, and when we reach it, we initiate a sharp right turn. This begins the Zulu Bend. The pilots reduce speed, configure flaps and gear, and begin the complex turns. First right, then left, aligning perfectly with the runway ahead. 500, the altitude is called again. Welcome to Skardu, Sam, says the crew. We're at an elevation of 7,316 feet. We came from around 1,761 meters. Captain Saqib just executed a perfect landing, no easy feat, on an 8-to-rise step, out into the crisp, freezing air 0 degrees Celsius. I can hardly speak. The place is beyond words. At over 7,400 feet above sea level, after navigating saddle passes and mountain bends, this is what real adventure feels like. Thank you, Captain, I say warmly. Hello. Someone greets. Hi, how are you? Welcome to Skardu. Thank you so much. Goodbye. See you again. Bye. This visit has been a long time coming. I first heard of Skardu 9 years ago, during my first trip to Pakistan. Now, I'm finally here. The views, the air, the raw beauty of it's everything I imagined, and more. I ask about the terminal. It's about 3 kilometers away. Passengers are taken by bus and board, using a ramp and stairs. Construction is in full swing. There are currently 3 runways, one by the terminal, one where we landed, and a third under construction, inshallah. Someone says, this will soon be an international airport. From December 2nd, another adds, it will operate as such. As we walk down the new runway, I learn that it'll be 6 kilometers long, possibly the longest runway in the world, and it will be upgraded to IFR. Right now, only the older one supports VFR flights. I'm treated to a quick tour. I meet Mr. Shakil, Ansar, and Shalom, friendly, welcoming people. Everywhere we go, the views leave me stunned. This is Shangri-La, they tell me. The lake here is so clean and clear. I know I'll have to return. Skardu has countless reasons to visit. I learn about Orient Airways, which operated here in the early 1950s, before PIA even existed. One of their aircraft crash-landed here in the desert. Miraculously, no one died. That aircraft site is now a coffee shop. In winter, the challenge here is electricity. Power only runs 4 to 5 hours a day. Still, we watch another aircraft, an A320, making its final turn through the hills, dramatic and precise. Compared to the ATR I arrived in, the A320 has a much more stable descent path. But nothing beats that thrilling dive through the mountains. At the ramp, I see people happily climbing up the stairs, clicking photos with that incredible mountain backdrop. It feels magical. I realize this is where I get my energy, from places like this. I thank everyone as I leave. Until next time, bye-bye. It was a short visit, but unforgettable. I have to come back. Return flight. Welcome aboard flight BK452 from Skardu to Islamabad, announces the captain. I'm Captain Kaleem Hussein. With me is my co-pilot. PIA is the only airline serving the people of this northern region. The flight will take 45 minutes at a cruising altitude of 28,000 feet. The journey is stunning. After departure, we turn left over Satpara Lake, heading toward Deosai Plains, the rooftop of the world. At 7,300 feet, Skardu's runway is the highest in Pakistan. Due to the high altitude and hard oil deposits, performance is affected, requiring longer takeoff rolls and climb profiles. We pass K2, clearly visible today. To the right are the Karakoram Mountains, and to the left, the Himalayas, with Nanga Parbat in full view. Ahead is Peak Tofana, 19,600 feet tall, a useful visual reference for pilots. Below lies Snow Valley, and farther right, Gilgit Valley. Beneath Nanga Parbat sits Fairy Meadows. We're now heading south at 28,500 feet, the captain says. To the right are the Hindu Kush Mountains. That distant peak is Tyrik Mertha, tallest in the range. To your left is the Srinagar Valley, barely visible through the haze. Behind us the majestic Karakoram Range, home to K2. All right, Sam, the captain says as we descend. Have a great time. And next time, don't take the ATR, he jokes. Fly the A320, you'll get better views from higher up. I've just landed back in Islamabad, but my heart is still in the mountains. I keep thinking about those three incredible ranges: Himalayas, Hindu Kush, and Karakoram, all in one flight. But more than the views, what touched me most was the hospitality, the warmth, the kindness, the people of Pakistan. That is what makes a journey truly unforgettable.